Everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about the Dario reads. The reason being, I'm a lifelong Van Doren read user, read player, I guess. But there were some times where I was kind of playing around with Leger reads and the Dario reads. Before they were the Dario, it was Rico Evolution reads I was using quite a bit for I think 2 years I was only using evolution reads there, basically. And then I went back to the 3.5 Van Doren traditional reads, the blue box ones. And then, I got a new mouthpiece not too long ago. And this one seems to, I don't know, something about it seems to call for less dense cane. I just, I probably just need to practice more and get used to it. But I just wanted to see if the Dario read would work better. So I went to Write Music on Long Island at Port Washington. I was talking to my friend Crystal, who works there, and I said, "Hey, what's a good Dario read these days?" And she said, "Why don't you take a flight of, like a beer flight, but a flight of reads." So gave me two of each for Reserve Classic, um, Reserve. I think the other one is just called Reserve, and so this is Reserve Classic, and the Evolution. Two Evolution reads, I think. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna try. So these have never been played before. I've just been kind of tasting it for the last 2 minutes. So this is the Reserve Classic. So I'm gonna play Reserve Classic, and then Reserve, and then Evolution, just to give you an idea of what they usually play like. And I am going to use my R13 clarinet with Ronald Wachowski mouthpiece with Ishimori ligature. Just because that's what I'm used to right now. Wow, these reeds are really thick, actually. So I had to really open up my. Actually, no, that's. You know what? What am I saying? I think that's just because I was playing early Leger reeds. So forget it. Forget what I just said. I think it's just regular size. Okay, so right off the bat, I noticed that these are way softer than the Van Doren traditional 3.5. So this is the Dario Reserve Classic 3.5. So I'm gonna play another one of those. And the reason why I always play that same excerpt every time, and I'm sorry for doing that, is because it has such a good combination of lyrical and the range and articulation and dynamics. When Crystal gave me these, I should have just, kept them humidified, but I just kind of left them in my backpack. And that was really dumb of me. But, yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how they play tomorrow and the day after. But I think it is a little thicker than the Vendoran ones. Who knows? But the cut looks like a traditional Vendoran cut, but it seems thicker and less dense, which is I guess what I was kind of going for. But I think I should play a 3.5 plus at least, because 3.5 seems like I feel like I'm blowing a piece of paper. So another Reserve Classic. So this one is a little better, but still I feel like this is not gonna work for me. It's too soft. So it plays, oh man, it almost plays like a 2.5 Vendoran, but Vendoran would still have more elasticity. I don't know if that's the word, but okay, Reserve. So it's the Reserve Classic is as I remember from like 3 years ago, 4, maybe 5 years ago. They never really worked for me. They when you first try them, it feels amazing, and then you realize when you're trying to do something, it just closes on you, or it's just too hard. When you're trying to play 4 or something like that, or 3.5 plus is also kind of weird, but I don't know. Maybe now I'm mature enough to play it now. I don't know. But I used to be kind of down on myself about Mark Nuccio playing like I think he played like a 4.5 plus on or something on his Chedeville or something like that. I heard from one of his students of the Reserve Classic. And I was like, I can't even play the 3.5 plus or whatever. Just never could make it sound good. But okay. Oh, that's okay. This is a Reserve. Okay, it's got like a rounder sound. Oh yeah, this is really weird. I can't really find where I should be articulating it, but let's see how Beethoven does. Wow. So it's chirping. I haven't really chirped in a while on a reed, but last time I chirped like that was when I was going to McGill for my master's degree. McGill is in Montreal, and Montreal is like a French can, French city, and their tuning pitch is 442, 443. Definitely not 440. So I had an M15 13 at the time, and my teacher said, "Hey, if you take it to this guy, he'll shorten the mouthpiece for you." I don't even remember if they did a good job. It looked okay to me. I didn't know anything about anything at the time, and they shortened the mouthpiece on the lathe, I guess, and then it actually did play sharper. However, it started chirping, and that's the first time I found out it was chirping was at a concert. So luckily it was a contemporary music concert, so it almost didn't even matter. I shouldn't say that. I should not say that. I'm sorry, but come on. If that happened during Mozart, I would like throw it up. Wow, this is much better. Okay. Okay, so this cut is also, yeah, it's also like a traditional reed, I think. Yeah, I don't see too much difference actually between the. Oh yeah, actually no. Reserve Classic is more pronounced. This is more like a smiley profile, and this is more like a chill smile. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know what this difference is supposed to be. This seems thinner than the other one, less dense. Sorry, I'm so bad at judging reeds, but can't wait to play Beethoven on it. Yeah, it's a little bit better than the other one, but not really doing it for me. Okay, so I'm wedding to Reserve Evolution. So apparently this is the most popular one to the BD5 crowd, as Crystal put it. I am not a BD5 crowd. I used to be. I used to be a BD5 fan, but I realize it's not really for me. But who knows? I haven't tried a new one in a while. But okay, so this is the Dario Reserve Evolution mouthpiece. From what I understand, I think they kept the profile from before, but it's cut kind of more uneven and looks worse than before. However, I don't know. The finishing of the sides used to be kind of bad, and on the tips, but that's better now. However, I think this actually matters more how it plays, but this looks kind of bad. And this is kind of chunky, kind of thick too, which I think Evolution reeds were actually pretty thin and really, really dense. I think that's my comfort zone, just hard to play reeds. Because, you need working like cooperative resistance. keeps cracking up there, but. Yeah, that's not happening. So I don't know how it sounds, but that is by far the best cut for me, and which remains the same as 6 years ago when I used to play these. Holy crap, 6 years ago. I remember 6 years ago because 2015 was when I had my final recital at my diploma, for my diploma at Queen's College. I'm getting old too fast. Okay. Finally, the last evolution read. The last of the Dario reads. Okay. I just want to stop at that point. I just don't. Ugh. That just feels. Whenever it chirps like that, there's no worse feeling. You know, it's that feeling when, I don't know if anyone watching this video has played new music pieces where the composer asks for teeth sounds. So you're supposed to use the bottom teeth under it, below it. It's got a kind of a cool sound, but it is like the worst feeling that you can have on your body. And I always ask composers to not write it because it just feels. I don't even want to demonstrate because it's just my days has been long enough and I don't really wanna. Okay, so just for fun, the reason why I'm doing this video now is because I actually left all of my cane reeds in my car, my actual reeds. So I'm decided to take this moment to break the Darios in, which I don't know if I'm even gonna use after today, but I'll try them again tomorrow and see how they feel. Now this is my Ligier, just for fun. Ligier European signature, 3.5. So, it sounds like how it sounds, but I mean, it's just reliable, right? And that's I guess why I have it. I don't have it so I'll play a recital on it because actually I might if it's harder, but 3.5 is just too soft for me. But it plays. Now, but more practical reasons of why I don't play Ligers exclusively is because some people do that. Because for most people who are not endorsed by Ligier, it's just way too expensive. Like for example, they say, "Oh yeah, but it'll last months," but I've actually never really found, as much as I play, I've never found Legers that will last that much. Like, of course, if you had like 2,000 Leger reeds, you can make it last for years. But the thing is, I guess in order to do that, you have to invest a lot of money upfront to get your favorite Leger strength of reeds and then just kind of rotate through them. But for example, a box of this, sorry, one Leger reed, I think it was $30. I can get a traditional box. I think the last time I bought it was like $25. So 10 reeds for 25 versus one reed for 30. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. But I don't have to wet it, and it's supposedly weather resistant. I do think it kind of reacts to heat a little bit, but it's just responsive. Um, I think it tunes a little lower than cane reeds, but you figure it out, as you go. But yeah, but still better than the Dario reeds for me anyway. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I don't know if this was interesting at all for anybody. I'm just talking to the voice. It feels a little weird, but okay. The end. Hey, everybody, I'm back. So that was really dumb because I didn't record the Beethoven on the show. So here it is. Yeah, super easy to play. And Leger reeds have really come a long way. I like their traditional reeds. I didn't like their signature reeds, but I really like their European signature reeds. So I recommend